Hi, this is Dan again with CleanGuru, and today I want to talk about the topic, the receptionist, friend or foe? The reason I want to talk about this is very often at our office we'll get calls about how to handle the walkthrough. You know, when you go out to do the walkthrough for the bid to gather your information for your janitorial or your cleaning bid. And so we get these calls, and I thought a logical place to start, or a good thing to talk about today, would be at the very beginning, the start of the walkthrough. When you first walk in, who is the first person that you meet? Of course, a lot of times it's the receptionist. You know, you go up and you introduce yourself and your company, and you tell the receptionist who you're there to see, and you might even sit down or visit a little bit with them as you're waiting for your contact to come to the door to take you for your walkthrough around the building and to visit with them. So that all goes fine, and of course we know that it's a good idea and just being a good person to treat all people with respect, including the receptionist. But there's also a practical part of this, which it may make the difference between sometimes whether you get the job or not. Now that may seem a little shocking. You might think that might not have anything to do with it, but let me give you an example about how it could make a difference. You know, when you're waiting and you've introduced yourself to the contact and you're waiting there, and then your contact comes to the door, you go to their office, you do your walkthrough of the building, you gather all your information, and after all that's done, a lot of times your contact in the building will walk you back out to the lobby. And they'll come out into the lobby and stand next to the receptionist, and they'll say, well, you know, nice to meet you, thanks for gathering that information, and, you know, bring it back when you have your bid ready, goodbye, and there they are. And so as you walk out the door, there they are standing next to the receptionist, and you go out to your car to leave, to go back to your office. Well, you know, very often they talk. If you don't think that your contact sometimes talks just casually to the receptionist while they're standing there watching you leave, well, if you don't think so, you're crazier than half the politicians in Washington, because they do. They're people too, so they may visit. In fact, they might not, but they might say, the contact might say, well, you know, that walkthrough went well, and the receptionist may say, yes, you know, that person seemed very nice, very professional. Now, if you were not only not considerate, but were not respectful to the receptionist, what if she said, well, I don't know, he seemed a little pushy, or she seemed a little pushy or rude to me, they were not very professional. Well, your contact may look at the receptionist and say, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, right away, you started off on the wrong foot by the way you didn't treat this person right. So maybe it's best that we just listen to our mom's advice and to treat everybody like we'd like to be treated, and that'll probably put us in good practical business shape too. The receptionist, friend or foe. Okay, until next time, remember, you can do this. You really can.